Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello, how are you? It's so typical of me to talk about myself. I'm sorry. I hope that you're well. Did you ever make it out of that town where nothing ever happened? It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. So hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Hey, guys.
What's going on?
Happy November, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's November.
Tomorrow's my birthday.
I didn't know that. Happy birthday.
Happy 37th birthday.
You, the shade that is being thrown right now.
It'll happen someday. No, it'll be what, 32 or 31 or something? What?
I'll be 33.
33.
Yes.
All right. 33 was a good age for me, so I hope it'll be as good of an age for you as it was for me. Good.
How was 32?
32 was great, too. 30s were great.
I didn't mean you.
No, 32 was good. It was good. Most
it?
people don't even think that I'm
the age you are.
Yes, that's always. Most people think I'm like 25.
That's because black don't crack.
I'm like, thank you, but no, I'm not even in my 20s anymore.
Most people think I'm like 29. So.
Oh my god! Really? I think
it's
the beard.
So mature.
It's
That's
the
what
beard. It's the beard. It's the beard.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll take it. It's just there to hide my double chin.
Oh well, it works lovely. Works great. Does its job. Welcome everybody. First time listening to the Gay XYZ show. Thank you for listening to the show. There's Jason and Christian and myself, Donovan, and we are here, 40-year-olds, a 40-something, a 30-something, and a 20-something, and we're all here to talk about our views on whatever, typically gay stuff. So thanks for listening. If you want to find out more about us, you can go to gayxyz.com. You can go to iTunes also and download us there if you're interested in listening to us there as well. So, since we played that song "Hello" by Adele, which I think is beautiful, and I love Adele. I know she's very old person music, but I still love her.
She's not old person music. Everyone listens to Adele.
Well,
I love Adele.
I don't know how you could.
When the album, I've already pre-ordered the album.
Oh, me too. I love her. And have you? By the way, speaking of Adele, I've had her album since 19, before she was really like big. 19, 21. I think it was 21 and 25. And it's just interesting to see her evolution from when she was 19 to now, both physically and musically and lyrically. She's just really an incredible woman. I love her to death. But anyway, speaking of that song's sort of about someone who kind of got away from her and she kind of still loves, and she's trying to contact again, essentially. And so do you still feel that way about someone from your past, the two of you, since you're not married and you're single? And I'm just curious if you have someone like that.
No. Not for me. Strong decline.
Gotcha. So for you, it's just like you're done.
Yeah, it's called a breakup because it's broken. I don't really believe in like second tries at a relationship. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in second chances while you're in a relationship. We've talked about that before, working through relationships when it's time to pack it up and leave and when it's time to work through it. But, I've not been the best at choosing men the last 7 years of my life. So, the next seven.
So the last 7. So since you were 15.
Yeah, which is
essentially the entire career of your life, dating life,
of my dating life, which is essentially the entire career of my life, my being.
Right.
So
exactly. Well,
I mean, if you would have asked me this a couple of years ago, I would have been like, every boy I dated in high school. But now that I've actually been through some shit, I just. No.
Well, I think that's a very mature attitude and a very wise one. So that's good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Donovan.
Yeah. What about you, Jason?
I have to agree with Christian. No, there's no second chances for me. They're an X for a reason.
That's so true. It is so true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, so you've never, neither one of you have ever gone back with an ex and gotten back together with them, or just slept with them, or just gone on a date with them, or whatever?
No, NOPE, because this is the thing. It's really hard for me because I can't do the friends after a breakup thing. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be a part of it. Like, I don't want to, like, I just makes my stomach turn. I don't like it. So I couldn't even imagine touching somebody after I broke up with them.
Right.
Well, for me, that's a different story. Now, I've broken up with someone and then I fucked them.
That's what I'm talking
after
about.
The fact, but we didn't get back together. We didn't we're like a couple again.
Well, I don't necessarily mean
it was just a quick fuck and then we went our separate ways.
I don't necessarily mean that you have to have gotten back together and dating and or married or something. I just mean got back together with them in some.
Well, it would be hard for me to sleep with them if I wouldn't even.
Well, yeah.
talk to
touch
them.
Well,
Yeah, I'm like a really shitty like ex-boyfriend. Like I'm the worst ex-boyfriend you ever want to have because I won't blast your ass on social media, but I'll sub you on social media. Like I'll definitely, to an extent, like, you know, let the people know what it was, what's right and what's wrong. And even if I'm the, like in my last relationship where with my ex of 5 years, I broke up with him and I still highly dislike him. So
well, that's the other part of it. I think for me,
5 years ago, you said
5 years.
We were together for 4 years.
Together, yeah.
Oh, how long has it been since you guys have broken up, though?
Like 8 or 9 months, 10 months, maybe. I don't know. I lost track.
Oh, okay.
I actually in my past have I have made the mistake of doing that and going back with someone one time, and we didn't go back together and get back together. We just had sex or whatever, and after we had sex, I was like, yeah. Now I remember why I don't like you.
Now you remember why we had so many issues.
Yeah, I was
right?
like, you're a selfish lover, and you're not all that anyway. So I'm like, bye-bye. And so it was it. So now for me, for the most part, to me, once I've broken up with someone or they've broken up with me, you just kind of need not to exist anymore. You're just sort of dead to me. Yeah. And that's how I look at it. But I have one exception, and there was a guy I was with for 3 years. And we have remained best friends ever since then. And so it is possible to do that. And he and I are very good friends, and we've remained friends for 15 years now. So even though I broke up with him, and even though we did not work out that way, we were able to remain friends. And he's really a really great friend. That's all we are. That's all we'll ever be. And he's cool with that. I'm cool with that. And that's the way it works. But basically, we're like brothers. So that it can happen and it can work. But both of you have to be mature enough to do it. And also, I think it's dependent upon the reason you broke up in the first place. Like if someone cheated on someone or hit someone, you know what I mean? Those are kind of reasons not to. But if you just broke up because you're not compatible, that's a different story.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. But
it's going to take a long time for me to get there, but maybe one day.
You're only 22. It'll be fun.
Exactly. Which I'm almost 23, you guys.
When is your birthday?
I'm getting grown up. December 7th, a day that will live in infamy.
December 7th. Wow. That's D-Day, right? Or something?
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah, December 7th. Okay, cool. Well, congratulations to both of you for making it to 33 and to 24.
Yeah, I'll be 23, so yeah.
So 10 years apart.
But like, so when you do that, like when you get, like you stay friends with your ex or whatever, like how do you get over the part of like them having another boyfriend, and like if you're best friends, like you guys are like,
well, that's it, just it
out, like that's kind of weird, don't you think?
That's just it. This is the only reason why this specific person and I were able to remain friends, because you know, being together, one of the reasons I broke up with him is because being together was just not right for me. We're not compatible sexually. And so for me, it was just, we were more like friends anyway. So it wasn't hard to transition to that. So seeing him with someone else or whatever is not a problem for me or for him, I don't think. But, he's not for him because he's been at my wedding and he's my best man at my wedding and everything else. So, I think it depends on why you break up. That's what I was trying to say. And so for me, it wouldn't be. But if I was with someone like, for example, my current husband or something, and we broke up, I could not deal with seeing him with someone else or whatever. No.
Yeah, you'd want to like slash both of their throats.
No, I'm not like that. But I'm really not. Wow. I really am not that. I'm not vindictive, but I am. I would just like not want to, like I said earlier, to me, you no longer exist. You're dead to me. Yeah. I don't want to see you, know that you exist. I don't want to see your Facebook page. I don't want to see shit. So that's how I would be.
Same, dead to me.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like I just, I'll keep you in my prayers.
But I have to do that to protect my heart because I'm sensitive, not because I'm
same. Yeah, I think that's it for me too, honestly. Yeah. But I think Jason
would be a cold bitch though. Jason would be a cold bitch, wouldn't you, Jason?
Yeah, I'm pretty much the one. Once it's over, especially if you've done me wrong.
Well, yeah,
I'm just like, fuck you and your mama too. I'll take that.
Yeah, well, then you should be that way. But I mean, like, what if it was somebody that I don't know. Like, I don't know. Just when I was in my 20s, though, God, I was a fucking idiot. I mean, congratulations to you, Christian, for, I don't know how you are because I don't know about your relationship stuff really that much. But, I mean, congratulations if you're actually able to be mature. Because when I was your age, I was like, my world's over and bullshit like that. And when someone...
Well, I was like that in my 20s, too. Yeah. I mean, I dated a guy and we broke up and I just thought the world was over.
Exactly.
Now I'm just like,
Exactly. And that's because as you get older, I think you realize that in my 20s, I thought the end all be all of living in life was love and finding love and blah, blah, blah. And I realized as you get older that love does not solve your problems any more than anything else does. And it doesn't fulfill you 100%. Of course, it fulfills you, but it doesn't make everything better. So you have to realize that love is not everything. Really, it's all about you.
Yeah, I 100% agree because at the time,